Hey folks, this is Vincent Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Use Your Words 2. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about 16 bucks or so. The developer was kind enough to send me a press key, and we spent some time yesterday on New Year's Eve checking it out with some friends. And I just have to warn you, we got a little raunchy, so some of the content in this video may not be appropriate for younger kids. But there is a family mode that you can turn on. There's also streamer mode among some other settings. So definitely check out the options menu if you're worried about those kinds of things. You can extend the timer via the streamer mode as well. So this is a Jackbox-like game where one player owns the game and streams it, and everyone else will join via some kind of room code. And we had, I think, 4 people yesterday playing this. So yeah, I mean, I think the minimum is 2. I could be wrong about that. There's 8 mini games in this sequel. I think we got through most of them. There's there's 2 modes that you can play in. There's like a party mode and there's classic mode. Then there's mix and match. But before you can get into mix and match, you actually have to complete a full game in the other 2 modes first. But with mix and match, you can actually choose which mini games you want to play, which is kind of weird. It's a shame that, it's just weird to me that you have to play one game of each mode before you can get into the customizable part of it. Just make that available right from the gate, and then put information in there as to what each mode is, so that people know what they're getting before going in. It's just weird that it's locked behind some kind of play wall, as it were. But yeah, this game is a lot of fun. We enjoy Jackbox games, and on occasion we've played these more indie style games. And I think our favorites typically tend to be the video cuts where you have to dub the hidden message or whatever. It'll dub out one of what someone is about to say, and then you can fill in the blank, and that's usually funny. Again, some of them were hit or miss with us. I think we liked the videos more than anything else. So with that said, Idly, how did you feel about this game? Did you enjoy it? Was it anything new that you liked, or was it more of the same?
It was definitely more of the same, but I liked the different content, especially from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Use Your Words one, it was okay, and this one is just okay too. But it really is a lot of fun with people, and we had a lot of good laughs. There was good times.
Mm-hmm.
It can get as raunchy as you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the point system is a little bit confusing. Well, not confusing, but I wish you can see
Mm-hmm.
like who voted for your answer, I guess. Because they show whose answer yours is, but they don't actually show you who voted for it.
Right.
So it's anonymous that way.
Yeah, I earned points, but I don't know who gave me those points. So
Yeah, so
yeah.
someone
Mm-hmm.
has to speak up about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of those Jackbox types games. It's not as flashy as Jackbox. Um
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of just throws you in it. There's really not a lot of direction or tutorials. It just throws you in it, assuming that you know how to play
Mm-hmm.
sometimes.
Right.
And that's kind of funny. Um
Yeah,
it's okay.
I wish there was more, I wish there was a separate section that explained what all the mini games did, like a little mini
Mhm.
tutorial area, just so we know what we're getting into. Because the first time you play, like you said, it was just kind of the game started and that was it. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, we're going now, I guess. Okay, so what do we do? What are we supposed to do? I mean, we figured it out fairly quickly, but at the same time, it was just kind of jarring that it was that quick.
Yeah,
Um,
thankfully these are really, really easy mini games.
mm-hmm.
It's just kind of weird that you just thrown into it. Like there's no intro. It's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's I don't know, it was okay. It
It
was
was
fun.
good. I liked it better than the first Use Your Words game, because that Use Your Words was a game that we had tried but end up didn't liking, because it was, I think it was 4 to 6 mini games. Don't quote me on that.
Mhm.
And we couldn't choose the order. It was just random. And this game has that too, but this game has that mix and match thing. So
Mhm.
that makes it more appealing to me. So like the first game just was it was okay, but there is also other games like What the Dub that kind of does something similar to this, and I'm like, well, why do I need both games? If I already have that. But yeah, this game I like better though because again with that mix and match, I can kind of do what I want, and with a sequel, typically there's a lot more features in the game. And I do like that there's a family friendly mode. I think again that's something that you're gonna have to just use your best judgment on because we don't need it because we're all old now. But
Mhm.
there is a family friendly mode, and the streamer mode makes the music safe for streamers, but also extends the timer. I highly recommend that one, even if you aren't really quote unquote streaming for other people on Twitch. Just be careful about who you let into your party. But anyway, so
Mhm.
all in all, this was good. It was just good casual fun. We enjoyed it. $16 might be a bit much for this in my opinion, but that's just me. A lot of the Jackbox games are typically around like $10 a piece, and those usually include like 5 or 6 games on average. So this one being 15, $16, I was kind of concerned about the price. So my advice is, if you like the style of game, check out the first one first to see if you like the overall flow of it. That one's fairly cheap. But then maybe wait for a sale on this one because again, $16 for something like this is a bit much. But luckily, on the other hand, only one person needs to buy it and the rest can just kind of chime in with their device. So, if you're worried about the money and you got a group of friends, maybe you can all go in equally. Like if there's four of you, each of you pays $4 and there you go, $16. That's enough to buy it. So you could do something like that to reduce the price as well. Do
Mhm.
you have any intention of playing this again with our friends, or did you?
Um, yeah, I actually I like it enough to play it again, over and over. So even though $16 does seem steep,
Mm-hmm.
if you do plan on playing this because you don't have any other Jackbox games or games like this, party
Mm-hmm.
games like this, then yeah, $16 is fine. But if you have like a bunch of other games, then yeah, it could be a bit steep. But yeah, I definitely plan on playing this for sure
Did you have
again.
a favorite game?
I actually liked the captions. I don't know why, but I always liked the whole captions with the still pictures.
Oh,
Those
the
are my
still
favorite.
pictures. Okay, so not
Yeah.
not the dubbed movies, but it's a picture and you have to fill in what it is. Okay.
Yeah. I like the dub movies too. It's funny, but the pictures they give you more time. And you can't repeat the lines here in this one, just like you can in What the Dub.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Yeah,
kind of have to remember.
like a transcript kind of thing. There's no transcript after the fact, so you kind of have to remember, rely on other people to remember what was going on. So a transcript of the scene would have been helpful, I think.
Hmm.
Well, that sound that you heard in the background was my chicken warming up, so I think this is a good place to stop. So yeah, this is a good game. My advice is either wait for a sale or find a group of friends to go in and split the cost, and I think you'll have a great time with it.
Hmm.
All right. Well, this is Vincent Adeli. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all next time. Take care.
Bye, guys.